Please find a comfortable seated position. As you set up your mat, maybe begin to think about what will make you comfortable today. You can bring in blankets or bolsters or blocks or anything you'd like to use or utilize. Maybe you'll be using the back of your couch. Um, we won't be doing it today in class, but you could do legs up the wall, which is really nice. I just won't be demonstrating that here. But wherever you are, find yourself a comfortable seated position and begin to bring your attention to your heart space, to your body, breathing deeply, maybe gently closing the eyes. You make some small movements just to feel your sit bones grounded as you pull in your energy from the outside and what's already happened today, bringing all that care and love and attention that you normally express outward, bring that back to yourself. Very nice. Now I invite you to put one hand on your heart, maybe two hands on your heart today. And as we breathe and we breathe deeply, we're bringing the air and the breath into our diaphragm. And then only afterwards does the lungs expand up into our chest. So if it helps to put one hand on the belly and the other one on the heart so that you can feel that movement. And exhale. Take a few rounds of breath to bring your attention to your heart. And set an intention for class today. Set an intention for your day, for this week. What is it that you're desiring? What is it that you're bringing in more of? More joy, more movement, more focus. Very nice. Inhale both arms up and exhale, forward fold. You'll still be in your comfortable seated position. Gently rock your head back and forth. Your forehead's touching your mat. And then walking the hands up, placing the hands behind, and then squeezing the shoulder blades, opening the chest, lifting up to the sky, to the ceiling, just ever so slightly. Inhaling in and holding at the top. And exhale. Very nice. Let's take a few back and forths of this. Go ahead and at your own pace, inhaling up and exhaling as you bend backwards or forward, bringing the hands behind you, inhaling into your heart space, remembering your intention, and exhaling, letting go, coming through center. Excuse me. As we inhale in, we're lifting the spine, lengthening, keeping both sit bones on your carpet, on your mat, on the ground. Lifting up, maybe looking up, and then exhaling and folding forward. You can relax in this position or you can make it an active position. Start to walk your fingertips forward, really reaching for the top of your mat. I think I've gone beyond the shot here. Let me do that again. Reaching for the top of my mat. Wonderful. Walking up, coming through center, sitting up tall, and then placing the hands behind, squeezing the shoulder blades together, opening the chest, inhaling in deeply, and exhaling, let it go. Very nice. Inhaling both arms up. This time, we'll exhale and go to the right. Nice side stretch. Inhaling up and exhaling, folding to the other side. And again, back and forth a few times, always inhaling on the up and exhaling as you move into the posture. And you could take some little movements here if you'd like, if that feels good. Each one maybe going a little bit deeper than the last. If you can place your elbow on the mat without losing the integrity of the stretch. So we still want our spine to be each vertebrae on top of the other, right? So we're not twisting to get into this position. So if this is the edge of the stretch for you, that's perfect. Just as long as you're not hurting yourself. We're not making ourselves into pretzels and then not going to be able to walk tomorrow, right? Very nice. Let's do a forward fold again. Inhaling both arms up. Exhale, forward fold. And then walking the hands up. This time, clasping the hands behind you and really squeezing those shoulder blades. Very nice. We'll go into our twists. So inhale, both arms up. And then exhale, twist to your right. Looking over that right shoulder to complete the twist in the spine. Inhaling both arms up. And exhale, twist. Go ahead and move at your own pace. Inhaling on the up and exhaling on the twist. One more time. Very good. Coming through center, finding those sit bones on your mat, sitting up tall, releasing the shoulders away from the ears, and then just taking a moment to pause, connecting again with the heart, with your breath, and notice how you feel now. Just a little bit of movement in the body. How did that move things around for you? Very nice. Let's take the legs out in front of us and then make some circles with the ankles and the toes. Point and flex. Starting to move our legs now. Doing what feels good to you. These are suggestions, but you can do whatever feels good to you, and please modify as you need to. Okay, with both hips on your mat, sitting up tall, legs flexed, inhale both arms up, and exhale, forward fold. Go ahead and let the hands land where they do. And always breathe. Walking the hands up, sitting up tall, inhaling up, and exhale, forward fold. Grabbing your toes if you can. And one last time, sitting up tall, inhaling the arms up, and exhale. Maybe going a little bit further, a little bit deeper. We'll hold here for a moment, connecting with the breath, breathing into the lower back. Very nice. Walking the hands up. Let's take one leg into the center here, and the other, the opposite foot, just outside the mat. Look over that outstretched leg. Inhale up, and exhale, forward fold over that leg. Finding your big toe with your peace fingers if you can. Very nice. Walking up, inhaling up, and twisting. Taking the twist. Finishing the twist by looking over that back shoulder. Breathing all the way up the spine and bringing the breath back down. Very nice. Coming through center and switching legs. Looking out over that to that foot. Inhaling up and exhale, forward fold. Walking through center, inhaling up and coming into our twist. Very nice. Let's bring both legs in. Bring the soles of the feet together now. Come into our butterfly. And so if you did grab blankets or pillows or a bolster, blocks, anything that make you comfortable. I know my legs fall out, but you can have something underneath in case yours don't. Right? And sitting up tall, finding the lengthening in your posture. Remembering to breathe, bringing your attention inward. These moments are to take care of yourself. So, what is it that you need? Very nice. Release. Let's shake it out. Shake out the legs. Shake out the arms. I want to remind you that this practice is meant to be fun. Sometimes at least. So let's set up for tabletop. Let me tuck in my shirt. And then hands beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips, And nice straight back, looking down between your thumbs. And then we could practice tucking in our pelvic bone. So bringing the front of your pelvic bone, if it is your front, sort of towards your belly. We're not quite rounding our back yet like it's a cat, but just very slight movements. So we're going to work our way up to cat and cow, just starting with our hips and making little movements. But then we'll get bigger and bigger until we're really coming into our cat and our cow pose. I like to offer authentic movement during this portion. So if you want to come down to your child's pose or start to make some circles in the hips, do whatever feels good in your body. If you haven't moved around much today yet, or if you have been moving, but you haven't been stretching, this you can really feel out what feels good. You're reaching out to the mat, maybe walking the hands to one side and then the other. Connecting with your body, connecting with your breath. And wherever you are, let's take a moment to come into diamond pose. So sitting on the backs of our heels. You bringing the hand to heart and belly again. Remembering our breath. Very nice. And from here, reaching the arms up. Inhaling and then exhaling, forward fold. And then taking the hips to one side. So coming off the heels and then walking your hands to the other side. So this is a little deeper side stretch than we did earlier. Very nice. Coming through center, lifting yourself up and then moving to the other side, walking the hands. And then going back and forth at your own pace. Lovely. Let's go back into our authentic movement. If you didn't already, maybe coming down into a little bit of an up dog and back into that child's pose. Maybe even bringing the arms all the way down to the mat for Sphinx. And walking back up ever so awkwardly, finding our child's pose, resting the forehead on the mat, rocking back and forth gently, relaxing the head and shoulders. Very nice. Sitting up tall. Let's come to our hands and knees. Curl the toes under and then push our hips up for downward facing dog. Very nice. Walk your dog. Shoulders are broad. The fingers are, palms of the hands are fully on the mat. Fingers are stretched out. Right? We're lengthening our hamstrings as we reach one heel down, then the other. You can even shake, nod your head here, reminding your neck to relax. We want the head to be heavy, draped. And then pausing, pushing both heels down, maybe even walking your fingertips forward a little bit. Very nice. Now inhaling one leg up, coming into three-legged dog, making some circles with the foot here. And then inhale and exhale. Step that foot between the hands. And then go ahead and lower that back knee. Come into a lunge. You can stay low if you like. Hands on the mat. Or if you brought your blocks, hands on the blocks. Start to lift up. Placing the hands on the knees. Let's push the hips back. Straighten that front leg. Lift up the toes. You can hold on to the toes if you like. Nice. Coming to that lunge position, tucking the back toes, and then lifting up that knee, coming into a low runner's lunge. And then taking the palms of the hand to the mat. So getting ready for your three-legged dog. Take that leg back up into the air. Very nice. Bring it down. Walk out your dog. And then come into child's pose. Relax. Take a breath. Very nice. Moving through center. Tucking the toes. Coming back into our downward facing dog. Again, let's walk this dog. We want to widen the stance a little maybe, so go ahead and just move up ever so slightly with your hands and continue to push back on those heels. Shake the head. Relax the neck. Remember to breathe. Inhaling the opposite foot up now. Opposite leg, three-legged dog. Take a deep inhale and then exhale. Step the hands to between, step the foot between the hands. And then lower that back knee. Release the toes. You can come up on your knee or stay low. Very nice. So you're going to walk the hands back, pushing the hips back, straightening that front leg, holding onto the toes if you like. And then moving forward, bending that front leg, coming back into our low runner's lunge, tucking that back toe, lifting the heel, leaving the hands on the mat if you can, and then stepping that foot back up, coming into our three-legged dog, coming through center, and then pushing back into child's pose. Very nice. Let's come back to our tabletop, tuck our toes, and come into downward facing dog. Holding downward facing dog. Lifting the right foot up, looking forward in between the hands, and then stepping the foot there. Wonderful. This time, we're going to leave the left hand down next to the foot, and then inhale the right arm up, coming into a twist. If you like, while you're here, you can make some circles with the arm, going in both directions. Very nice. Releasing gently, bringing that back heel down. This time we're going to take both hands to the inside of that foot. Walk the foot out to the edge of the mat. And you can either hold here, this is enough, or if you want, if it's in your practice, go ahead and lower your elbows, come down to your forearms. Remember to breathe. Inhaling into those places of tension. Modify as you need to. Nothing should hurt. We just want to create openings. Very nice. And release. Pushing up with both hands. Maybe even tucking the back toes. Bringing the hand to the outside of the foot now, so the foot's between the hands. Tucking the back toes. Coming into that low runner's lunge. And then getting ready to kick the foot back into three-legged dog. And then downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk the dog. And if you need to, come in through a child's pose. Stay in your downward facing dog. This time, we'll inhale the left leg up. And then exhale, step between the hands. Very nice. So the right hand is staying on the inside of that left foot. And this time we're going to inhale up the left arm, come into a twist. Make circles with that upper arm if you like. You can put your hand on your waist, tuck it behind you like a bind. Very good. And then look down at your toes, coming through center. Take both hands to one side. Bring that foot now to the outside of the mat. Lower the back knee. Come into lizard. So this could be enough, or you can go ahead and lower it. Inhaling in, exhaling out the tension. Very nice. Release, pushing up with both hands, walking that foot so that it's between the hands now. Go ahead and tuck the back toes and pushing up into our low runner's lunge. And then three-legged dog. Very nice. Come through our downward facing dog. Walk it out. And then we'll meet in child's pose. Very good. Very good. Coming through center. Let's start to come down now. Bring the legs out in front of you. Lower the back, lower the spine. Very good. Let's take both legs up and just shake them out. We'll take one leg into the chest. Let the other stay out, stretched long. And feel free to play with this leg here. Making circles with the ankles, with the toes. Maybe taking the leg out to one side. And teeing out the arms, come into our twist. Imagining the breath, inhaling all the way up to the tip of your head, and then exhaling that breath all the way down to your toes. And then inhaling in all the way up from your toes to the tip of your head. Very nice. Coming through center, holding onto both legs, rocking back and forth gently. And then coming down, doing the same thing on the other side. So taking the opposite leg now, hugging it into your chest, and then playing with that leg in the air, out to one side, circles. And then whenever you're ready, crossing the body with that bent knee, coming into a twist on the other side. Very nice. Coming back through center, rocking back and forth again. Hugging both knees to chest. Maybe lifting the legs up, coming into a V shape. If you can let go with your hands. Rely on your abdominals for this. Very good. Let's come back down to our mat. This time taking the feet hips width apart. Palms are going to be flat on your mat, fingertips touching your heels. We're going to inhale up for bridge. Let's go ahead and do that. Inhale up. And then interlace the hands behind you. So squeezing the shoulder blades together like we did earlier. And then lifting the hips up to the sky. And you can continue to hold this for a little bit. Remember to keep pushing up, and then release. Very nice. Let's go ahead and shake out the body, windshield wipering the legs. Very good. Let us set up for shoulder stand. So again, on our backs, legs go to the air. We set up for this. Maybe come into a plow first. The toes are behind you on the ground above your head. And then you can get your arms below your, to support your lower back. Lifting up the legs, finding your shoulder stand. Want to keep your spine aligned. So make sure that your chin is tucked to chest and you're looking at your belly. You don't want to move your head side to side. So coming down however feels good, finding our happy baby, rocking back and forth, smiling gently, doing whatever else feels good in your body right now. And then we'll make our way down to Shavasana. I want to invite you to take up some space. Okay, so hands are not right at your sides. They're out. You're laying out. Legs are even out on either side of the mat. Palms to the sky. If you want, you could place a bolster or a blanket beneath your knees. Maybe take one hand to the heart. Just remember what you're bringing into your life this week. What is it that you're taking in more of? Whenever you're ready, move into Shavasana. Bringing some life back into the body. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. I invite you to stay here as long as you like if you are in a comfortable position, noticing how you feel the sun on your skin, maybe a breeze, maybe a scent in your home. We'll slowly make our way to a tall and comfortable seated position. Thank you for joining me again today. I hope you have a great week. We'll end our class together with the sound of 1 ohm. So take your hands, the prayer pose at the heart, and inhale for Om. Om. Hands to the third eye. May you always see beauty, may you always hear truth, and may you always know love. Namaste. Have a great week, and see you next time. Bye.